Hello. Okay, Finnish names. I like a lot of these names. I do. I like a lot of these names. Um, the boys' names I really like, but I like a lot of the girls' names as well. Um, oh, it's warm. I'm layered. I just got home, so still dressed. Okay. Well, we'll start with the girls. Number 10 was Sarah, and I've always liked Sarah. Sarah kind of goes with Benjamin and Matthew and Samuel for me, where it's like it's a fallback name. It's a girl's fallback name for me. It's a name that I have liked for as long as I can remember. So, number 9, I love this name. And I know what you're probably thinking, well, you don't like Amelia. I don't like Amelia, but I like Amelia. I know. I love the spelling, because it demands that you pronounce it slightly different. And I like the M, Amelia, better than Amelia. And so I do like that name. This next one was Ida. And I like it, but I could hear, like, potential teasing for the name Ida. Like, Ida. Ida eat, you know? So I would never use it, but I do like it. Number 7 is one of my favorite names. I dislike it spelt this way, just because I don't like the F spelling. I much prefer I much prefer the TH, or, it's been a long day, can you tell? I much prefer the PH spelling over the F. But number 7 is Sophia. Number 6, I really like this one. I would not spell it this way because people would probably pronounce it Surrey. Possibly, I don't know. I like Seery or some variation of that. But it's Siri, and I really like Siri. I really, really like it. Number 5 is Ella, and I love the name Ella. For me, it's a little nicknamey, but I had my grandma's sister-in-law. Her name was Ella, and because she was so close, I always called her Aunt Ella. So, if I were to ever use the name Ella, I would use Eleanor, and then just nickname Ella. But I love the name Ella. I liked it because of my Aunt Ella, but also, when Ella Enchanted came out, I just loved how the name just completely just rolls off your tongue. It's just like, Ella. It's such a nice name. So, number 4, gosh, I'm doing good. I've done, 6 names, and I'm only almost 4 minutes in. Number 4 is Ada, and that's really cute. I do like Ada. I don't like the spelling because it's just a little, there's way too many A's in here for me. 3 A's is just too much. It looks made up, and someone would probably pronounce it Ada. But, I do like it, and it's Ada. Number 3 is Venla, and I think that's very pretty. That's a very pretty name, Venla. It's very pretty. I like a lot of the la names. Anything that ends with a la. I think they're very pretty. Number 2 in Finland was I know. I don't like that because of how I wrote down phonetically. I swear, sometimes when I write these names down phonetically, I just completely ruin them. I would probably like it had I not wrote it down this way, and I wrote it down as I know. So, yeah, I don't like that. Plus, the spelling a little bit reminds me of, like, rhino. So, yeah, not real sure about that one. It sounds nice, but the way the way I wrote it down, I don't like it. And number one in Finland for girls was Emma, and I adore the name Emma. I couldn't use it because my cousin named her daughter Emma. So, um, but I do like Emma. I think Emma is very pretty. Okay, interesting names. For the girls, we have Vivi, which I'm not a big fan of even Vivian, let alone the nickname Vivi, so I've never been a fan. Don't dislike it, I don't care for it. I guess I guess I do dislike it. Next one was Rona. I don't know. If I were to use this personally, I would change the spelling because it looks like Rana, and I don't like the name Ron, and I would not want a nickname of Ron to come out of that in any way, shape, or form. I hate the name Ron. So, but Rona is very pretty. The next one is Mean To, and the look of it was really cool until I wrote it down phonetically. Yeah, I put mean to, like as in you mean to do something. So yeah. The next one was Avi, and I think Avi is really cute. I don't think I would spell it this way. Not exactly sure how I would spell. I don't know, maybe AVY, similar to Ivy. I was gonna say AVI, but then people would be like, "Oh, you're named after a movie file or something like that." If movies are AVIs, so probably AVY. But I think AV is very cute. It's very cute. It's very nicknamey to me, but I think it's very cute. The next one was Lumi, and Lumi, that is so cute. It is like adorable. I like that. I don't know how well that would grow on a kid, but that is like super cute. Lumi. That is like cute. That is very cute. I like that one a lot. Okay, now on to the boys. Number 10 was Nilo. And Nilo, it actually reminds me of Nemo. But it's different. I'm like noticing a trend here with these Finnish names, and there's a lot of double letters. Like, for the girls, there was a Siri, double I, Ella, double L, Ada, double A, Emma, double M, Mintu, double T. So I'm seeing like a trend here, and there's a lot of double letters. And it's a little different. It is a little different. So I don't know if I would spell it N-I-I. I might spell it kind of like Neil, and then stick an O on the end, Nilo. I don't know. Also, it kind of reminds me of CeeLo. So, and I know it's like ridiculous. I don't know if his name is like CeeLo Green. I don't know if it's made up or what, but I think CeeLo is very cool. He's got awesome music, but I like his name. I think his name is very cool. But yes, number 10 is Nilo. Look at that. I've done 10, 15, 16 names, and I've not even reached 10 minutes. Damn, I'm doing good tonight. Number 9 is Levy, and I don't care for Levy. When I think of levees, I think of the levees that broke down in New Orleans. The levees that busted, causing all the flooding after Hurricane Katrina. That's why when I hear levee, that is the first thing my head goes to. The first thing. So, and I don't live anywhere near. Well, I'm on the East Coast, like, I'm kind of East Coast, East Coast-ish. I'm like as far as near New Orleans, they're like below me, but Yeah, I just, whenever I hear the name, or not the name, but just the word levee, I think of the broken levees. So it's a little depressing. I wouldn't use that name. It's very cool, but I wouldn't use it. Number 8 is Leo, and I do like Leo. I think I prefer Leopold with the nickname Leo, but Leopold is very it's very out there. Excuse me while I get comfortable. God willing, I'm going to get a different computer chair tomorrow because this thing is like a piece of crap and it like, just kills my back. The next one was, oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I spelled Yona? Yona. Yona? Either Yona or Yona. I think it's Yona. So I believe you said it's a variant to Jonah. Yona. Yona, it sounds kind of feminine. I love the name Jonah. Jonah's like one of my favorites. It's been one of my favorites for a while. I have a ton of J names I like that are similar to Jonah. Number 6 is Lowry, and I have had a soft spot for this name for a long time. I don't spell it like this because it looks like Lori. I spell it, hang on a second. I gotta write it out. Either Lowrie or Lowry. I've loved the name Lowry for a long time, and I didn't know it was a Finnish name. I heard it for surnames on people, so I always thought Lowry was very cool. Oh, there's a newscaster. What's his name? Oh my god, I think he's like on Good Morning America or something. Matt Lowry. There we go. Yeah, that's where I heard it. I think he spells it similar to this, but it's pronounced Lowry, so. And I like it. I've liked Lowry for a while. I'm grinning like a Cheshire cat. Number 5 is one of my, like, all-time favorite names, and I can't use it because of how ethnic sounding it is. But I love it and how, like, feminine sounding it is, but it's, like, one of my favorites, and it's Alexi. I love Alexi. I don't like this spelling. This spelling is Aleksi. I like Aleksei. I like the more traditional spelling, but I love the name Alexi. And I've like come to the conclusion that this might like shimmy higher up on my favorites list because I can use the nickname Alec. I could use the name Alexi and call him Alec. And because I love the name Alec. Alec is like one of my, I've loved the name Alec for a long time, so I could totally use Alexi. And yeah, I love this name. I just love it, love it, love it. Number 4 is Betty. And at first I liked it, and then of course I had to go and write it down phonetically so it looks like the end of a Corvette with a Y at the end. And that's almost kind of, what is it, French or Italian? What is it, like Vinny Vici or something like that? And like, it reminds me of that a little bit. Yeah, I know, weird. So, the next one, number 4. I'm sorry, it's like 1:30. I'm like ready to go to bed. Number 3 was A2. And I like that. I think that's a very cool name. It's not like particularly manly sounding or anything. I think it's just very cool sounding. Number 2 is Oni. That's cute. That's cute. Not quite as cute as Lumi for the girls, but it's cute. And number 1 is one of my favorites again, and it's Elias. I love the name Elias. I like Elias. I like the nickname Eli. So, and it has absolutely nothing to do with Eli Manning. I like football, but I like Dallas Cowboys. So, interesting names. The first one was Rasmus. That, I don't know, that's kind of a big name. When I hear the beginning of it, Raz, it makes me think of Rasputin, the Russian, what was he? He was I think he was like the wizard or like sorcerer or something to Nicholas, Tsar Nicholas. Which one was he? He was the last Tsar of Russia. Well, not necessarily his story. The last Tsar's daughter, her story is out there quite a bit, and it's Anastasia. And here I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm at 16 minutes, so sue me. In the movie Anastasia, the villain is Rasputin, and he's a villain. He's a bad guy. I've never really I've watched it a couple times. I need to really sit down and watch it because it is loosely based on oh my gosh, this is driving me nuts. I gotta check because this is like gonna just like piss me off. Is it Nicholas the Second? It is Nicholas the Second. Tsar Nicholas the Second. He was, let's see, it doesn't say it. Let's see, last Emperor of Russia, Grand Prince of Finland, titular King of, I'm not sure what that means, it's the first time I've heard that word, King of Poland. He is known as Saint Nicholas the Passion Bearer by the Russian Orthodox Church. Holy hell. But yeah, so that, I wish I could find this. Let's see, does it say death? It doesn't. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I've like said, that's when I hear Rasmus, it makes me think of Rasputin. So, yeah. I don't care for that name. The last one, or the next one is Miro. And that was very cool. That's another very cool sounding. It's almost a little Greek sounding. Because it reminds me of Nero. But yes, this is Miro. So that one is a very cool name. I don't know if I would use it, but it's very cool. Okay, this next one I have to say I don't like because it reminds me of something, and you're probably already thinking what I'm thinking, possibly. This name is Volturi. It reminds me of the Volturi of Twilight. So yeah, yeah, no. Not because the Volturi are like bad guys or anything, it's just, it reminds me of Twilight. Plain and simple. Volturi is just, it screams Twilight to me. Even though it's spelled and pronounced differently, it screams Twilight to me. The next one is Alto, and I love the name Alto. I think Alto is very cool. I've actually liked this since I was like probably 4 or 5. When I was younger, I used to watch, oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something different. I was gonna say Milo and Otis, but it's Otis. Those things was Otto. But yeah, so I love the name Otto. And the last one is Rope. The spelling looks like it's rupee. Um, I don't know, it's okay. Not my favorite. But yeah, so there are some really interesting names on here. There are a couple that like I've discovered that I really, really like, and some that I've seen that I already did like, and so yeah, this is just a little treasure trove for a name list. Very cool. I cannot wait until you do Russian names. I can't. Especially I can't wait to see what you find interesting in Russian names, because you know how I am. I'm a Russian whore that loves Russian, well, I'm not a Russian whore, but I love Russian names. I'm a Russian name whore. There we go. So, but yeah, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.